It has its connections, maybe more than Taylor, right?
Our QS ranking higher.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Pull out your phone right now, let's see.
for real. Ah. Hi, so my name is Jasmine and I'm from Taylor's University. I'm studying Bachelor's of Mass Communication, specializing in public relations and minoring in psychology. Nice to meet everyone.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I am in Sunway University. I'm sure you guys know that uni. And I major in business analytics.
Degrees like Mass Comm, Arts or Humanities are unfairly looked down upon in Malaysia because society thinks they are just an easy way out for lazy students.
Oh my god.
So my opinion on this, a lot of people, especially from the older generation, they keep saying that, oh, Mass Comm is for students who get very low grades in SPM, especially like if you are not keen of studying, if you want to do something that's more practical, the easy way, just do Mass Comm lah. And plus, like, I remembered after I finished my SPM, my results were actually pretty decent and good. And then like my dad wanted me to take foundation in creative multimedia, which is towards the art side. And actually I was kind of nervous at first because I don't know anything about art. Like, I only like video editing and I like to do editing stuff lah. But drawing, like fine arts, it's not really my thing. And I did told the counselor in that particular school that I'm not really an artsy, crafty person. But you know what that counselor say?
What?
The counselor say, hey, yeah, you from science stream, right? People from art stream also can do it. Of course, science stream students can do it way easier lah. And bro, I kid you not, when I was taking my foundation, right? Like, I almost failed all of my subject. It's a drawing subject, by the way. I almost failed it.
Subject.
And drawing is difficult, okay? And like, there were also some editing subjects, like you have to use Adobe.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you have zero knowledge of Adobe, you're cooked. Like, I remember I spent most of my time watching hours of Adobe tutorials because one class is not enough. I don't even know what my lecturer was doing back then, but it's really difficult lah. It's not something that, oh, you study can do it already. No, this requires a lot of practice.
You calling out your lecturer?
Or anyways, let's move on. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I would say all the older generation, they tend to look down on it a lot, like arts or mass comm in general. But here's the thing, if you actually have a passion for it, yeah, sure, it might be slightly easier than other courses because it's lean towards common sense and all. But at the end of the day, if you have passion for it and you have a genuine interest in it, it's better than taking some engineering degree and suffering for like 3-4 years, right? So yeah, I would say at the end of the day, do what you love, do what you want to do. Who cares what everyone else says? Yeah.
In the working world, hard work will always beat raw talent.
Just.
I mean, from the statement itself also, it's kind of self-explanatory already. Because if you have the talent, right, but then you are not hardworking and you're lazy and you don't put yourself in the market, you don't build your portfolio, you don't expose yourself to the job market, then how do you expect yourself to reach the top, You have to work really hard to obviously achieve what you want. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Kind of like copy what I want to say, but it's like, okay, you have a sword, right? It's like a really, really good sword. It's God gifted to you. Okay, and instead of like, sharpening the sword or using the sword, you just do nothing with it. You just let it rot. That's basically how some people with talent, yeah, sure, they're talented, they're so damn good at what they do. But they don't work hard, they do nothing about it, they just let themselves be, and in the end, those who were behind them, because they like the same kind of talent, but their work ethic, their dedication is there, they will eventually catch up and also rise above the guy with talent. So it's really important that if you have talent, you gotta work hard in the end, because without working hard, it basically nothing, even though no matter how talented you are, without hard work, you're nothing. So, yeah.
Private uni students are spoon-fed and too soft for the real corporate world.
I'm just gonna go for this. I do agree some of them are very spoon-fed, very entitled. I do agree with that, but you would have more chances to meet a more international crowd. Like, there are more foreign students than you'd meet there compared to a national uni, am I right? So, kind of get that international environment already. Because look, at the end of the day, if you work, you're probably gonna meet some people overseas no matter what. You're gonna have to work with them. And look, what I notice about private unis, do have connections to big companies, like it or not. And yeah, that's why I feel that, not ready for the real world, that's a bit harsh, At the end of the day, if their mentality is not there, right? Obviously they're not gonna be ready. So it's also not just the uni itself, but also the person itself. Yeah.
In my opinion, actually I agree with you a lot. You had most of my points, but one thing I also would like to note on is that we as private university students, we have more privilege on resources.
Yeah.
Like, we have better, I wouldn't say better counselors than public uni, but we have more counselors, not only mental health, but also with job, internships, and more connections also lah. So I feel like these counselors can really help us a lot. Rather than spoon feeding, I would say they are helping us more compared to public uni. And about the real world, like it's industry, right? Industry-wise, I feel like private university lecturers and also students are more professional compared to public university. Like, cause I have experience in both universities, and I feel like people in private universities are more mature. Like, they really get their work done. They do gossip, but not to the point where they bully the victim. And lecturers are less racist also. And I do know the real world also got racism and like discriminations at work and stuff. But I feel like in my experience being in private universities, I learned a lot about setting boundaries. So that really helped me improve myself, and I feel like that also can help you get ready for the real world lah.
Graduating from Sunway or Taylor's gives you an unfair brand name privilege in job hunting.
Yeah, I do agree, yeah. At the end of the day, look, say I'm a job employer, right? I see someone from a uni I've never heard of in my life, and let's say he has honors, right? But it's a degree I've never heard of in my life. Maybe like Goon University. And another one is Sunway, right? Sunway Uni. I think I would be more inclined to pick Sunway because Sunway is more reputable, it's more known. It has its connections, right? It has its connections, maybe more than Taylor, right?
Our QS ranking higher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pull out your phone right now, let's see.
For real.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Sunway does have its connections and it's more well-known, it's more reputable internationally. I mean, hell, in Sunway there's a lot of international students. So that on its own, all these factors combined, it does have a reputation. It has a proper reputation. Not just that, the advertising. Advertising is everywhere, right? It's everywhere. So, as someone who would be, would be going through the application, I think I'll be more inclined to choose Sunway, right? Right? Maybe Sunway more than Taylor's, but it's a bit biased, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah. You done?
Oh, in my opinion, I have the same opinion as you. I agree with whatever you just said, and
You better agree.
except for the Sunway better than Taylor's part lah. Taylor's, I feel like the more reputable you are, of course, more employers would want you because of the high reputation and plus the ranking also. Because even, okay, imagine this, you're from a really not so known university, but your CGPA is like really high, like let's say 3.92. But then you don't have, your university does not have a reputation, it's like very, very new from start. I don't think big employers would take the risk to hire you.
Yeah, for sure.
I would rather tolerate a highly toxic work culture and a bad boss for 5,000 a month than work my dream job peacefully.
Personally, for me, I stand with having healthy mental health. I'm not gonna sacrifice my mental health for some toxic boss. And earlier just now also, I said that I learned a lot about the importance of having boundaries, right? So for me personally, if my workplace people keep crossing over my boundaries, maybe for the first 3 times, I will still give chance first. Maybe for 1 month, I'll try out for 1 month
You're
first.
too nice. You just kill them like after the second time.
At least get the money first.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Then I will quit or I will resign or I will do something that will get myself fired. But I will resign okay? And like, just because you're doing your dream job but the pay is not a lot, right? I feel like it's important for you to remind yourself that you have to go slowly, You're just a fresh grad. You cannot expect a lot first at the beginning. And I do understand in this economy, it's very hard lah. So don't worry much. Like, you can also do side gigs, like freelancing, like just monetize your skills or build your skills. Just don't stay in a very toxic environment unless you want to be suicidal in the end. Yeah, don't do it.
It's a bit much.
Your turn.
But you know what? I completely agree with her. I mean, end of the day, is it really worth sacrificing your mental health, for 5K? Is it really worth it? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure mental health, maybe 10 or 15K, then that's worth it. That's worth it. But yeah, as I said, if you do what you love, do what you genuinely have a passion in, and if you are in a workplace where everyone's nice, it's very fun, people around you are very fun people, your boss is a genuinely nice human being who's also fun, wouldn't feel like work, right? Look, money will come, so take your time, find the work environment, find the company that you think is right for you, because money will come.
I feel a massive unspoken guilt knowing the immense financial burden my private university degree puts on my parents.
Oh.
When I start first. When I first started studying in Taylor's after transferring from a semi-public university, I remembered for the first month I cried almost every day. Not because, it's also because it was really difficult to adapt, but it's mostly because of the financial guilt. I know my parents did already allocated funds for my education, but at the same time I feel bad because I'm not studying what they want me to study. And then I'm making them pay for what I want to study. And I do know that's their basic responsibility as a parent. But at the same time, I just cannot help but to feel bad because I know that I'm not doing what they want me to do and they're paying for it. So I feel bad lah. I remember there were many days where I only eat once a day, like one meal a day to save money, and living in Subang some more is really expensive. But no choice, I just feel guilty lah. Sometimes at the end of the day, they take back what they say also. Sometimes they just saying what they say in that moment because it's driven by feelings. But I know at the end of the day, the funds that they give to me to study, right, it will be worth it in the end because it's for my future. And hopefully I get a good job lah, so that I can pay them back. So yeah, the guilt is real lah. The guilt is real, especially if you are studying in private university.
Oh, this one hits home for me. This one's very painful. Oh, yeah, I feel extremely guilty because, okay, let me tell you a story. Everyone sit down, listen please. Okay, so, this is trauma dumping. I'm going to trauma dump on you guys. But basically, when I first started uni in my first year, my dad got scammed. He got scammed, I won't say how much. It's like in 6 figures, man. He got scammed 6 figures. So, and a huge chunk of that was, okay, to put aside for my uni. So he had to pay what he had. And he was struggling, man. He was struggling to pay. And there were times where, payment for my fees were delayed. I almost got kicked out of uni for it. Because I was basically, for a while, for like a short time, for like a week, I was barred from classes. I was barred from, facilities like the library and all, just because my dad was struggling to pay. But things did work out, but still, going through all that, that's why I make it very important for myself that I have to do well for this degree no matter what, because I've seen how hard he struggled, how hard he works to try to afford and to pay my fees. That's why we gotta do well, and gotta make sure our parents get that ROI. Know what I mean? But yeah, everything's alright now, but it was very tough. Even now, I still feel bad.